Back in action for section B to start where we stopped from in section A. So section B, it has two parts, that is part 1 and the part 2. So we are looking at part 1. Part 1, that we have a theme 3, that is data and probability. Under data and probability as our theme 3, it has 6 topics. Out of 6 topics, you are going to answer only one item. So that one item is going to be set from the 6 topics. That is one. Then we have data collection and the representation. Data collection and the representation. That is one, where we are going to find the mean and the group T and group T data and group T data. That's where we find that mean is equals sum of items out of number of items. So that one is under data collection and presentation 1. Then we are going to look at mode. Mode refers to the number which has appeared many times in the frequency table. So that one is identifying the number which has appeared many times. The number which has appeared many times. So you have to identify that number which has appeared many times and you write it there. For example, someone can say the data is 1, 3, 4, 5, 4, 6, 4. So they ask you which number has appeared many times. When you look at 1 has appeared once, 3 has appeared once, 5 has appeared once, 6 has appeared once, and 4 has appeared 3 times. So there our mode is equals 4. Then with that, that's where we are also going to look at median. Median. So median is the number which is in the middle of the frequency table, whether the data has been collected, has been arranged in ascending or descending order. Make sure that they first arrange your work, your data in either ascending or descending order. Then you identify the number which is in the middle. For example, we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then they will ask you what is the mean, the median. So as you come like that formula, like that, and this one, you find that our median is going to be 3, because here the work is arranged from ascending order, from the smallest to the biggest. Or we can use median formula, which is median is equal to n plus 1 over 2 nth. And we can identify that the number is the total. Just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5 plus 1 over 2. And this one we are going to get a third position. So you come and identify the number, the digit which is in the third position. So 1 is in the first position, 2 is in the second position, 3 is in the third position. So our median becomes what? Becomes 3. So that one deals with that one. Then you graph. So when you look at graph, that's where we are going to find, that's why we are going to find the distance. We find their distance, time, and speed. That's where we find distance under graphs. Distance, you know that distance is equals speed times speed times time. Speed times time, that is s times t. That is distance. We know that is time is equals distance out of speed. Then we know that speed is equals distance over time. So here, that's why we shall look at this. This is the summary, or that is the hints of these topics. But the later times to come, we are going to look at the what? A topic per topic in details, how you can solve such questions. So with that, let us look at a set theory. We are going to look at a set theory under theme 3, where you are going to answer only one item. That one is set theory. So under set theory, that's where you are going to find union sets. You are going to find intersection sets. You are going to find complementary sets. You are going to find universal sets, and so on. So from there, that's what you are going to look at under that, and so on. So this topic is in details, as we shall reach on that theme 3, which has 6 topics, where by the time when we look at set theory, we are going to study it in details. So with that example of hints, we shall not delay on those ones, because we are an introduction of this NCDC, the new curriculum, how these items are set. So we go and look at data collection 2. Data collection and display. This is where you are going to find mean. Mean is equals summation of fx out of summation f. This is where you are going to find assumed mean. Assumed mean. Assumed mean is equals assumed mean plus summation of fd out of summation f. Please, this one is only dividing summation f. It does not divide all of it. So don't divide all of it. So here they are testing. They will give you a data, and they will assume the mean that might be assumed mean, which is represented by letter A. Maybe it is 45.5. Then they will say calculate the mean. So you have to use that assumed mean. As we said that this one's just introduction of these topics, we shall not go into details of it. We shall just be summarizing. And you are going to look at what? Now, mode. When you are calculating mode. When you are calculating mode, you are going to get the lower class boundary plus, open the bracket, D1 over D1 plus D2 close times I, where D1 is the difference between the frequency of the model class minus that one before it. Then D2 is the difference between the frequency of a model class minus that one after it. Then I stands for class interval. Or someone can write letter C. So C also stands for class interval. Please don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, that is Muto Online. Or go on Google and you type Muto Online. So you are going to get these questions and you are going to get these past papers everywhere and you learn how to use. So these formulas are there. They are written there. So you can go and learn about more. So there is also median. Median, which is equal to the lower class boundary plus, open the bracket, n over 2 minus cumulative frequency before over Fm times C or I, where L naught is the lower class boundary of the median class plus n stands the total frequency over 2 minus cumulative frequency before. So the cumulative frequency before that one of the median class. Then Fm, the frequency of the median class. Then C is the class interval. So with that, then last, as we reach on that topic, we shall look at also histogram, where we plot a frequency against the lower, the class boundaries. Then we have ogive. So ogive, we plot cumulative frequency against the upper class boundaries. And lastly, we have polygon. So polygon in bracket is a line graph. So a line graph, we plot midpoints against, we plot frequency against the midpoints. So this is what the new curriculum wants in this topic, called data collection and display. So when you look at that, everything is done in that topic. So when you want to know more, go and subscribe on YouTube, Muto Online. Then you are able to watch these videos and see more about this topic. Let us look at matrices. So matrices, this topic helps us more. This topic helps us more in the way that when you are dealing with matrices, it helps us in the daily life to know who is the winner in terms of, suppose because they can tell you to arrange that there are 3 teams participating in the PP competition or post-primary competition. So they will tell you those schools and they will tell you that a winner, you award that team with the 3 points, a draw 1 point, and a loser 0 point. Then they will tell you that each team has played 4 matches. Please, can you arrange that data and tell us who is the winner and with how many points? So from there you have to use this matrix where we use row by column. So under this we use to multiply matrix row by column. There is addition and subtraction of matrix. Addition and subtraction of matrix. Addition and subtraction of matrix. Where we are supposed to add matrix of the same order, and we add matrix of the same order. For example, if you are adding matrix It's supposed to either 2 by 3 is supposed to be added by 2 by 3. But you cannot add a matrix of 2 by 3 plus that one of 2 by 2. So this is impossible. You cannot add that order of 2 by 3 and that one of 2 by 2. You do the same with also addition. And as we go further to see how we use matrix in our day-to-day life, in real life situations. So these topics, as you look at them, they are too common. Then we come and look at probability. So probability, we know that when you want to get probability, these are chances. The chances. Yeah? So those are chances, how we use probability. We know that probe is equals number of events out of total number of sample space, or probe is equals out of total number of sample space. So you are going to find that they will write for you that formula under probability. Then example, they may ask you that what is the probability of the rain today? So the probability of the rain today, it is a half, because we don't know whether it may rain or not. What is the probability of producing a baby boy? One, if you have not gone for scanning, you will not know what is inside of your wife. So there you cannot tell that my wife is going to produce a baby boy. How have you known? So the probability is going to become a half, because you don't know what is there. She may produce a baby boy or a baby girl. Or amphitrite. Someone with 2 organs. So you don't know. So there are some here, that's what we deal with. So issues concerning about section B, part 1, it is done. You are going to do 1 item out of the 6 topics. So with that, let us look at part 2, where also we are going to do with part 2 also. So let us look at item 3 under this board of WUMUTA 2024 mocks. Let us look at part 1. I think you are seeing that there is part 1, there is data and probability. So when you look at the question which was brought in this WUMUTA, it is talking about a set. It is talking about a set theory, which says that the director of studies, together with the team of heads of department, is organizing the school annual science fairs, which feature various projects presented by the candidates from different classes. The projects are categorized into 3 main areas: biology, chemistry, and physics, with each candidate participating in only 1 project. There is a challenge with the table needed to display the candidate's project. The table must be able to host 2 projects each. There are 120 candidates participating in the science affairs. So that 120, it is what we call a universal set. At the first we looked at it and we said that that is a universal set, which is here. And they said that 40 candidates in biology, 50 in chemistry, 30 in physics. Among the candidates, 25 like both chemistry and the biology and chemistry. So that is the biology intersection chemistry. They were 25, and 15 were biology and the physics. 10 were both physics, chemistry, and physics, and 5 like all the 3 subjects. So 5 is biology intersection, chemistry intersection, physics. Then they say the science affair organizer plan to randomly select one project for the aspects. Then display the number of candidates participating in each of the main area on the stable statistical diagram. So there, the question you are seeing that it is looking about finding those ones who are going to do only biology and the chemistry and the physics. So now we are going to look at part 2 in section B.